So the Cavaliers won yet another basketball game last night, and that's notable because it extended their streak to 13. And it's notable because LeBron James once again delivered in the clutch. But it's also notable because Kevin Love notched yet another double-double as the Cavs' second leading scorer. Or should I say, starting center Kevin Love. Because that is his title now. And make no mistake, his move to that position and the spacing that has given everyone else, it has been an unsung key to Cleveland's success here recently. Watch this from last night. First quarter, this little pick and roll from the top with LeBron feeding Love. Yeah, and we're going to have it on another bucket just a few minutes later. Just keep doing it for as long as it works, right? Love is a matchup problem for so many other teams' fives who can't really move with him and certainly can't defend him outside the arc, where his spot-up shooting remains reliably lethal. Love being at center has also gotten him to the line more than ever before in his Cavs career, and he's shooting 90% there. Efficiency, baby. Of course, playing center also means Love has to defend and bang around with bigger, stronger players, where he's often given up 2 or 3 inches and 20 to 30 pounds. In just the last few weeks, he's faced off against Joel Embiid, Dwight Howard, DeAndre Jordan, Andre Drummond, and while he actually largely held his own, the defensive side can be a challenge, which Kevin really acknowledges as much as anyone. In fact, it's a big reason he specifically didn't want to play center at all. And I gotta be honest, he still doesn't love it. When I spent some time with the Cavaliers earlier this week, Love mentioned to me 4 times in a 6-minute conversation that power forward is his natural position. He also joked about needing extra ice packs now for all his new bruises, but still, he was extremely good-natured about the switch, noting that he's been asked to adapt in one way or another pretty much through his entire stint in Cleveland, and he has always figured it out. And he's right, by the way. And like with Chris Bosh in Miami, that willingness to adapt is extremely underrated. The NBA is fluid. Any team that wants a championship has to be so, too. Starting center Kevin Love, not what we ever expected when Love was acquired for Andrew Wiggins 4 years ago. But at least for now, sounds like a winner. Paul, you got to remember, Ty Lue started Love at center at the beginning of the season. Right. Then it didn't seem to work, switched back to Tristan Thompson, but then Tristan got hurt, which is why we saw Love shift back. Do you think now this is a home for Kevin Love at center? I
truly believe it's a home for him. I mean, the way he knows how to mix it up from rolling and popping. And then when you think about it, the center position, there's not a lot of dominant inside scoring threats. You talk about Embiid, you talk about Cousins, guys who are going to post you up and physically just he's overmatched. But outside of those two, you talk about Porzingis, Towns, these guys are more perimeter orientated. So he fits at that position.
It's a positionless league, right? Yeah. I mean, so just because he's playing the center position, that doesn't mean anything. LeBron James has played small forward, but what he's been playing his whole career, he's point guard. That's just where our league is. I think it's a good move on Ty Lue's part. And, you know, I think it helps their team because it spreads the floor a little bit. Give LeBron the opportunity to maneuver through the defense, and he can stand out there and shoot threes of what they need. They need a space shooter out there, and he's just adding to that.
Now, Tristan's supposed to come back pretty soon. If I'm Ty Lue, I'm not putting Tristan back as a starter.
If I'm Ty Lue, I'm exploring trades right now. I mean, look, they've developed a lot of good chemistry. I mean, they're a 13-game win streak.
You don't want TT on the bench?
Listen, if you can go and find a way to get DeAndre Jordan right now, you got to try to do that. I mean, Tristan Thompson, he's a solid NBA player, but right now they're playing their best basketball without him and Derrick Rose. So I probably will look to try to trade those guys right now.
Look, it'd be hard for me to, you know, integrate Tristan into our lineup the way we're playing right now. 1, for our team, and 2, for him. You put him in there, and then things go south. They kind of mess with his confidence a little bit. So you got to slowly and gradually, you know, add him back to the mix.
I mean, he could work with the second unit. It's not like you couldn't move him back there.
No, I'm just saying, you can't put him in the starting lineup right
there. They're doing well with the second unit.
Yeah. No, that's true, too.
We'll have to see.